Hey there guys, it's Metro, and we're back. Another live stream early morning today, and unfortunately it's not going to be as long as I might like it to be, but we're going to try to get something done. I have some unexpected things coming up today, so I once again have to have most of my Sunday occupied. So anyway, we definitely are going to try to get a couple hours in. I assume we will be finishing Wetlands today. I'm not really sure. I haven't ever done the zone before, but I really enjoyed what I saw last time we did this. This zone especially is quite cool, and it's a zone that I never actually the changes are quite substantial. Hey Jamie, what's up? I love your videos. Nice. I love your comments. So it's a win-win. Okay. Are you the first person to do this challenge? Maybe. I'm not sure. See, so yeah, I think we remember Flurry being the better damaging spell. Should probably just switch it. I'm so used to 4 being my main spender, or my main whatever rotational ability. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna kill some of these motherfuckers here. They're polluting the landscape, I suppose. I'm not really sure. Can't remember exactly what's going on. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this now. Last week, Caroline and everybody came over, so. Hey, sup, remember me? Hey, what's up? Yes, of course. Hard to forget, yeah. It was only like a day ago. People come in here and say that stuff all the time. They're like, hey, do you remember me from yesterday? It's like, no, I've completely forgotten. We don't have to loot anything, right? The one thing I've always liked about Wetlands was that it has like a pretty pretty strong connection to the Dragonflight stuff. It's one of the things that I think really hangs on from like Warcraft 3 and earlier lore. That's something that is quite yeah, I like that a lot about Warcraft. You know, the game's changed in such a way that they basically all the stuff that happened in like Warcraft 2 and 3 are basically irrelevant now, but like especially with Archimon and all that stuff, it's because they bring back the characters, they kind of make that irrelevant, but it's still I don't know. There's something really nice about like the way the old lore interacted with dragons. There was something special about it. I don't know, like the new where the dragons are our friends and shit. It just doesn't seem right. I kind of like the the black dragonflight, the way they interacted with the mortal races a little bit more. Are you max level? What on this character? Read the title and the description, man. Oh, look at that. Fire elemental. What the hell? Okay, so let's see. We got 2 more of these guys. And then we got to go find some Dragon Maw Whelp Stealers, which I assume is going to be doing exactly what I was just talking about. So that'd be good. Well, so far it's been an easy go of it. The main reason we've been doing this is for a little bit of a challenge, and unfortunately there's not really been one present yet. We almost died last time. I think we did die last time, actually. I think we almost died once and then did actually die later in the stream. So, that's cool. It's probably going to happen a lot more the higher level we get. Like, I'd imagine once we start getting into like the 50s, mobs will start becoming very dangerous, but it just depends on how much damage I do, because man, it's just pretty nuts. Like, even completely naked, I'm still killing these mobs in 2 globals, which is kind of scary. Tells you where we're at with the game, unfortunately. Ah, yes, the swamp suffers less now. Alright, I forgot, it's the right click. Flame has threatened me for too long, far too long, but it is no longer the little ones, no longer mere gnats. The field burns, the hills and highlands scream, Night Elf, they scream. The elementals brought here consume all life in their wake. They cannot stand. They cannot stand. Stop them. Destroy the bringers of the flame. Okay. Pick up this quest too.
How may I help?
The elementals rampaging across Dire Forge Hill are setting the very land beneath them ablaze. In a marsh such as this, fire can find many places to smolder through the deep moss and peat. You must quench the fires before they spread further. Take this flower. Blessed by nature's rain, it will let you douse the fires. The blossom may prove useful against the elementals themselves.
The stars guide you.
Very cool. Hey, Lyoshan, good morning. What is the best spec on DK? Blood. Wrath, the expansion that you think... Wait, what? What the expansion path you think was the next? I have no idea what the fuck you're saying, dude. I'm sorry, I don't know what the question is. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we still gotta do the Whelp Stealer. So let's do that first, because I assume there's gonna be another quest. Everybody put a like. Doesn't really do anything for the stream, so if you want to do it, feel free. Uh-oh. Is that gonna aggro? Bit worried about that. What's he doing? Is that like a Fell Reaver type mob or something? Did you hear about the Felmus fiasco? Yes, I did. We were talking about it yesterday on stream. Pretty funny. That is exactly what I expected to happen. Not as quick, let's put it that way, but I definitely expected that to be the outcome. Oh, look at that. He's like legit gonna go fight whelps. It's funny. Already did? Nice. There you go, little whelp. Ebon whelp. So what are they, black or red dragonflight? The red dragonflight used to be what was here, if I remember in Classic. Burn and suffer. So maybe that's like that's a black dragon, so I don't know what's going on now. Is aggroing an elite guaranteed death? I can't imagine I'd be able to kill it, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that's gotta be like part of a quest line or something, because it's got like dialogue and shit. It's probably like, you probably do this and then he gives you some kind of item that's gonna weaken it. You know, your typical WoW type of quest. Oh, Dragon Maw. I better go down at lunch than in 2 months, or at launch. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely like, it's not the worst thing that could have happened, but man, does that really kill the hype. Although I really don't know. Like, I just don't understand what that dude was thinking. I really don't. The whole time he was talking about, he was saying things like, I have a backup plan if they, something like that. And then he'd find out he doesn't have a backup plan. It's like, wait, what? I don't know. I mean, like, maybe he still does and he just hasn't announced it yet, but I don't know. That whole thing is hilarious to me. I'm not, like, TBC is good and all, but I really don't have any interest in TBC. For now, like, I look at TBC as just a weaker version of Legion, so it's better than Classic, and that's why I originally had played it a bit, but it was like, I don't know. You know, there's only 1 or 2 things that I really like about TBC compared to the other versions of the game, whereas Classic has a lot of differences compared to Legion, so it's a lot more interesting to play occasionally. Unfortunately, both versions of the game are very thin, so it's hard to keep interested. Okay, let's go back and turn that one in. Nice guy Blizz disappoints people early on. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the whole thing is so bizarre. But not unexpected at all. Like I said, that's exactly what I expected was going to happen. The orcs will know better than to press further west now. Well done. Good. Well, I got a ring.
Del Nadris.
Ah, that's it. Okay. I thought there was going to be like some kind of follow-up. Maybe there will be after we kill the fire elementals here. So they really compacted this area. This area used to just be like marshland, really. Like there was nothing here. There was probably, I think maybe there was like the dwarf shit. Yeah, I think the dwarf shit like spilled over into that area up there. I'm just gonna wait for whatever Blizzard does. They rather keep on releasing expansions that hopefully are improvements to the previous one. Oh yeah, I mean obviously. I don't know, man. Legion is just so fucking good that I can't help but think 8.0 is gonna be a step backwards. But if they manage to make a second Legion style expansion where like they have like 2 months worth of steady, or 2 years worth of steady content. Like, think about the content cycle of Legion alone. It's like, dude, there's no reason to be playing fucking TBC, a server that never is going to get a patch for the rest of its life. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just pure nostalgia talking at that point if you honestly think that is better than this. And the thing about it is like, you know, there's things that are fun about the old versions, but they're not something that you can play for the rest of your life. It's just impossible. Yeah, I honestly would not be surprised if Blizzard did eventually do a Legacy server. Like, there's no reason for them not to, I think. But, oh, I discovered it and ding, that's kind of funny. But right now they're in a situation where So like here's the example I always give, and I hate talking about this on Legion, on Legion, but here's the example I always give. People think that a lot of people would come back to the game if they made the servers, and while I can't necessarily 100% refute this, examine some facts. When Nostalria shut down, there was a petition that went around by that fucking retard, Mark Kern, whatever his name is, dude who thinks he's still a part of Blizzard for some reason. He made a petition, and he got over 300,000 signatures. And at the time, people were like, oh my god, 300,000 signatures, that's such a big deal. But people like Soda Poppin' and other big streamers were circulating it and stuff like this. So even like regardless, at the face value, it's very unlikely that all 300,000 people would return to the game. Okay? But even in benefit of the doubt, even if all 300,000 people were currently unsubscribed World of Warcraft users, which is no way that's possible because I signed it, right? So anyway, even if all 300,000 were unsubscribed World of Warcraft users and would pay and return to... Why does this fucking guy keep going up the street on a lawnmower? Jesus Christ. Anyway, even if they all would return, that's still probably less than a quarter of what returns with each expansion. You know what I mean? If Legion launched and only 300,000 people returned, it would be a disaster. It would just be a calamity. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure now, like I said, I can't refute this 100%, but I'm pretty sure each expansion brings back millions. You know what I mean? Now, of course, people are like, oh, well, you know, they circulated on the internet. They don't have the you know, like they weren't able to properly advertise it, stuff like this. So yeah, what do we say? Maybe tripled? So even if it was 1.2 million that would return, which I don't think it would be, to be honest. Even if it was 1.2 million that would return, that's still less than an expansion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it worth it? And then the problem you have with the legacy idea here, it's never going to change. You know what I'm saying? So Blizzard would effectively be making content. They'd be spending money on something that would never improve. And I mean, they could improve it, right? Because that's what expansions did. To say that Wrath is not better than TBC in terms of like, you know, and polish and quality of life and stuff like that is just false. So it's like they would be willingly admitting that this product is inferior, but you'd be forced to play it for the rest of your life. I don't know how they would do it, is what I'm saying. Like, they're not going to do that. They're not just going to make a server that never changes. So I think the right approach for them would to be make like you do the expansions over again. Anyway, let's read this. In sparing the land further suffering, you've also helped us soothe the Green Warden. Many thanks. Hey there, guys, it's Metro. The dwarves have done Modir fight day and night against the Dark Iron, and they have invaded their old home. While we cannot yet send our sentinels to risk their lives for them, we do send much needed supplies and that they may sustain their vigil. If you would, bring this package to Longbraid the Grim, north of here. His men must certainly need its contents.
Goddess, watch over you.
Sure thing. Lack of marketing advertisement could make more of an impact, I feel. I didn't even know what NOS was at the time until it was shut down. Yeah, you're definitely right, Sandro. Cameron, nice trim. What does that mean? My haircut? Thanks. Yes, the flame dies. There is peace now. Peace for the land. Is that it? Oh, that was kind of disappointing. What the fuck? That was the whole quest hub? Huh, that's unfortunate. But anyway, they would have to basically do like some type of like, yeah, like progressive legacy type thing, you know, where it starts at Classic and then 2 years later it becomes TBC. That could work. That would make sense, I think. But I don't know how it would work in terms of like patching and stuff like that. But regardless, if they did that, it would be moderately successful. And like Lao Shen said, maybe with proper marketing, there would be like a million or two people who would come back. But it's just not worth it to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... The reason I'm bringing that up is because people constantly say, they're like, I don't know why Blizzard wouldn't do it. Think of all the money they're losing. It's like they're not actually losing any money. They would lose money doing that. But that's why I'm sure they'll eventually do it, because at some point the numbers will equal out. Like, so far down the road here, where World of War, like maybe another 10 years, I don't know. But at some point they're gonna equal out. People will want it, so like, you know, the million that will want it will be enough for Blizzard to say it's worth it now. It's not worth it right now. It's not. Legion is too successful, And there's no reason to think 8.0 won't be successful as well. But it will happen at some point. So you could pretty much guarantee yourselves that. But it might not be for another 10 years. I don't know. So I think they'll do it once they're done with expansions. Yeah, that's likely. Whenever that number equals out, like I said, like whenever the number of people who would actually return is now equal to the people who will return when they release a new expansion. And that I don't think will really, it's not going to be anytime soon, because the way the expansions work, it generates all these hyper casuals that like they play for like a month and then complain about the expansion, but they still just gave Blizzard like $80, you know? I don't know what to do about that. I don't think it's ever going to change. And the worst part about it is it's the same way for Classic. It would be the exact same fucking way. Look at what happened to Elysium. That server list used to have like 40,000 people active daily. Now it's got like 15K. You know what I'm saying? And part of that's the drama and all that shit, but a lot of it is just because Classic just is boring. There's just nothing to do for fucking 8 months. You know what I'm saying? That was 8 months ago when that launched now. It's just people just don't want to play that. The same thing for 8 months. I don't know. That being said, I kind of hope they don't stop releasing expansions. Yeah, me too. Hey, Sale, what's up, man? Noob level 27. I am 110. Oh, damn. You must be very good at this game. Long Braid the Grim. Oh, what? I'm missing. Missed all that dialogue. Let's talk to him again.
You got my attention.
If there's one thing time has taught me, it's that no assignment is a dull one. Protecting the Thandal span should have been an easy task, but with the brunt of the army fighting alongside the Alliance, we were overwhelmed here, and Dunmordir has fallen. Sorry to hear that. Supplies from Farillion. Bless his heart. Farilon. But we're good on food, but we're running out of bullets. Damn. Oh, just got credit for that. You don't want to waste your time talking to me right now, lad. Thengar Avalmar himself is just on the other side of these wagons. Surely you've heard of him. He fought to defend the Thandal span from the Dark Iron alongside King of Stormwind. He was one of the finest heroes of Ironforge. Right now, though, he's in the thick of it. Go out there and let him know you're ready to help. Just keep a good distance. He swings wide.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. Elysium has 9,800 players on it. That's so like ridiculous. The whole server list, like 3 of the servers used to have that much. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah. There's some serious decay that's happening, and it's gonna happen. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when Blizzard eventually launches a legacy server, a bunch of people will come back, but they'll quit again too. It's the same way. It's just the way the game is. People think, oh, there's 1 million people, whatever. Realistically, less than 500,000, but even if we stretch it up to 1 million, that would come and play Classic. But they're not all gonna fucking stay. They're not gonna pay and play it for a year. You know what I mean? It's just not possible. It's never gonna happen. And the only reason that, you know, the way the expansion model works is because it like reinvigorates people. So when you release a Classic server, that's it. It's there and that's it. There's nothing to reinvigorate. There's never ever gonna be new content, you know? Is that storyline add-on? It's called Immersion. You are a noob. Shut down the game and play Pokemon. Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. He is level 28 because he has a. No, that guy's either trolling or retarded. Not only the Elysium server, Elysium's Elysium server. What? Well, anyway, I was on. I don't know exactly like right now, but I was on Friday night when all of this shit happened, and there was like there was probably like 8,000 people total. I went on Anathema, and that was what was so sad, man. Anathema used to have like 14,000 people online at one point, back when it was in its heyday, and it had 560 people online. It's just so sad.
Here there.
Anyway, well, Matt, if you got a weapon on you, I'll take any help I can get cleaning out these crazed fools. Oh, damn, that guy looks crazy.
Watch, get her back.
I and everyone else thought these fools were just Dark Iron up to no good, but these nutters are full-blown cultists. The Twilight Hammer wants nothing short of the destruction of the entire world. They've thrown their lot in with Deathwing and Ragnaros, and they've got a history with the Dark Iron. But it doesn't matter who they are. What matters is they're in with Dunmordir, and they need to get out. I'll not let any past here. You get in there and crack some skulls. Hey, he's like actually straight up killing them. Looks better than storyline add-on. Nice. Yeah, it's a pretty cool add-on. I really like it. So what are we doing? We have to go inside, I guess. Huh? These riflemen are a bit worrisome. Let's kill some on the outside just to make sure they don't aggro. So they're hitting relatively hard. So they're dark iron dwarves that have turned into twilight cultists, I guess, huh? That's interesting. Could easily see myself dying in here. Does look a bit dangerous. But yeah, that's the things to consider. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. You have to compare the stats 1-to-1 to expansion stats because it's gonna function the same way, and it's gonna be way worse. Even if up to 1 million people would come back, they will not stay for multiple months. Just like expansions, you know, expansions have a vast majority of people quit after a few months. So it's an unfortunate thing. So it's got to become more viable for them. They have to find a way to make the game actually fun for multiple, like for more than a few months. Because like I said, everybody would come and then they would realize how shitty Classic actually is. People would complain just like they do in Live WoW, and that'd be that. You know, it would be a complete disaster. Because I mean, I don't know, man. Classic's cool and all, but there's a lot of problems and bugs, a lot of problems. Just shit that would not fly if it was still in the game today. So they would have a lot of work to do to get going with that. I'm sure this was asked a dozen times, but I thought Bellular's add-on was shut down. Wait, what? What does Bellular have to do with this? That's a YouTuber, right? Add WoW loot boxes. Yeah, I mean, that's real. To be fair, that's probably, they would have to do something like that for Classic, man, because I don't know. You can't just, I just don't know what they would do. I think the one way or the other, the best choice would be to do progressive legacy. And like for example, I think we talked about this a couple times, but probably never with the people who are listening right now. So like we would do, Classic would come out in June, okay? And then next June, I don't know, it depends how fast you want the cycle. I think the cycle should be slow, but they would probably want to elevate the cycle. It would probably be like 1 year for Classic, 1 year for TBC, 1 year for Wrath, etc. So 1 full year, and then the next expansion comes out. And then when TBC comes out, they make another Classic server. So it's kind of like Diablo seasons, right? Like when one ends, the next one starts, but the previous one doesn't actually end in this expansion, in this situation. It's just the Classic part ends, right? So Classic ends, the server now becomes TBC. You do TBC stuff. But if you want to do Classic again, you have to start a new character. And I think that would be the only way they would be able to keep it fresh, because part of the allure of the old expansions is actually leveling in Classic especially, you know? So it's like, how are you going to get people to not just level one of every character and then never care about Classic again? It'd be very difficult. But anyway, this is a different add-on. His had voice acting. How long you played on this character? I don't know. That's a good question. 9 hours apparently.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Good show, lad. But we've no time to celebrate. Thandol Span is in danger. I've defended the Thandol Span from being destroyed before against the Dark Iron themselves, and so did my father and his father before him. The only Dark Iron that managed to give me the slip ran straight for the bridge. Something's amiss, and I'm betting when we get there we'll be waltzing right into an ugly trap. I could use your help. Hey there, guys, it's Metro for Ironforge. Are you with me?
Be
Yeah, that's fine. Kalmuth Ashbeard slain. So that's really it, man? See, I don't know. I don't know. Not too excited about the end of the zone. The first part of the zone was so awesome. It was like really good. What's it called? Questing add-on? It's not actually a questing add-on. It just changes the dialogue in the game. It's called Immersion. It changes the dialogue into like a more like a Skyrim dialogue look. Like it doesn't actually do anything else. But yeah, it's called Immersion. I think there's something in the description about it. I can't remember. It's been such a while since I've updated the description. Uh-oh. What is that? How are ya? Keep. Uh-oh. Balgrass and the others, you are all dead. What foul trick is this? Your petty triumphs have been futile. The power of the Twilight's hammer is absolute. Rejoice, for you shall be the first to die. We will weep. Cross. I don't care how many times I have to kill you. I'll take you all on to save this land. What luck! The offerings throw themselves upon the altar. Oh, because more showed up, right? Uh-oh. That's a bit scary. Oh, I see. It's only him that's affected. Okay. That's cool. I thought I was gonna have to fight them all. That's easy. You Cataclysm story? Yeah, it's like new stuff, huh? Yeah, I really not a big fan of Cataclysm, honestly. Well, that's it. We killed them, I guess. What's that? And good riddance. Dandol span thanks you. Wait. Dandol spans safe thanks to you. Oh, stuff, of course. I don't know why I can't read right now. Hey there, guys, and hopefully Calamouth is down for good this time. You should go on ahead and warn the other side of the span about this. Hey there, guys, Metro. Over the bridge to the north, you'll find Refugee Point, the stronghold of the Alliance in Arathi. Tell Captain Niles to keep an eye out for these Twilight Hammer curs. Okay, so we're only 28. Shouldn't we be... Oh, it's 25 to 30 Arathi. What the fuck? Okay, so some zones that I definitely want to do. I want to start looking at this. Might be some on the other continent. Arathi is one that I think I would like to do, but I just want to make sure. Southern Barrens is one I've never done. I guess I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't know how I would even get there. Dustwallow Marsh, Desalisk. I've never done that one. I know that's changed substantially. Problem is I can't do them all, obviously, so that's pretty much. So what are the actual options here? So in terms of 25 to 30, I don't think there's anything other than Arathi. Oh, there's Stone Talon. Stone Talon's one I did do on the Cataclysm beta, so I know that one relatively well. I've seen it before, at least, so I definitely don't want to go there. Okay, so Arathi. The Hinterlands is a cool one, though, too. Alright, but what about Stranglethorn? Oh, Stranglethorn's 25 to 35. Wait, Northern Stranglethorn? Oh, right, I forgot about this. Okay, I think we're not going to do Arathi. I wouldn't mind doing Stranglethorn, honestly. So I have no idea how the fuck we're going to get there. Where's our heart set to? Oh, right, Shadowgun, perfect. Let's see. How long will it take you to get the character to 100? I don't know. He won't. He will quit because he is bad at the game. Well, that I may quit, but I don't think it'll have anything to do with me being bad at the game. But realistically, unironically, you're right. I probably will not get this character to max level. Can I just get the hell out of here? Yeah, if you want to go, feel free, man. Don't hang around if you're not enjoying it. Anyway, let's see. So how the fuck are we gonna get back? So we're gonna have to go from. It's gonna be quite the trek, but I would definitely like to do it. How long will we be going? 27 minutes. Let's see.
What's on your mind?
All right, so we're gonna go to Ironforge.
Watch your back.
Okay, so we'll go to Ironforge and then take the tram to Stormwind, and then we gotta run. It's gonna be a lot of running. Run down to Stranglethorn. No, dude, I'm speaking about the Mad Kid autocorrect. Nice. Who's he? Oh yeah, Patrick Omerod. I think that's the dude who came in here and said a bunch of shit in some other language yesterday, or 2 days ago. Maybe it was 2 days ago. I can't remember. Anyway, he's just trolling, dude. If he is not trolling, he is actually retarded. He's got something wrong with him. Sexy, naked, sexy? What does that mean? So we're going to have a lot of travel ahead of us. Yelol. Nice. We're going to have a lot of travel ahead of us. Might be like upwards of 20 minutes of travel. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. Actually, it won't be that long because, yeah, Stranglethorn's actually not that far away from Stormwind, so. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna go to Stranglethorn. I've never done Stranglethorn, but it's one of my favorite zones, mostly because of ZG. Although we're already 28, so we're probably not gonna get a lot of value out of it. But I would like to just do the entirety of it if possible. I've never done, I've never even really seen the Cape of Stranglethorn. I don't know what could have changed down there. I would have liked to do Arathi, but Like Arathi into Hinterlands. That probably would have been. And I think there's actually a connection now, right? Ah, man, yeah. Maybe next time we'll do Arathi into, I don't know. Another time. Well, I enjoy your vids. You know what POTUS is? Do you mean POTUS? President of the United States? Okay, so we're in Ironforge now. Still a city that holds up to be pretty good. I like Ironforge. I think Ironforge is one of the cooler cities in the game. Well, it's probably the coolest city in the game, honestly. It's just the thing that sucks about Ironforge now is like flying mounts really ruined Ironforge. It makes no fucking sense being able to fly inside here. But they had to do it, you know? So, alright, so the tram... Where's the tram again? There's over there, okay. Oh, this way's fine. Hi, I've been leveling slowly, doing all the different leveling zones using the experience disabler, but I'm intrigued with the way you're doing it. I love doing dungeons too, much not to group though. Ah, okay. Yeah, I won't be grouping just because it would be very easy. Like, if there was a way that I can group with other people doing this, then I would do dungeons, right? Like, it would be fun then if we were all naked, including the tank. That would be interesting. But if I'm naked, I'm just gonna be getting carried, right? Because everybody else is gonna be in heirlooms and shit, so it's not really conducive to the challenge here. I actually considered soloing dungeons, and at some point I may end up doing it. Like, I don't actually know if many old dungeons have changed though. That's a question that I don't know if the answer to is yes. But regardless, it would be nice to, like, I'm still relatively powerful, so I think I would still be able to solo dungeons that are a few levels below me, just to kind of like check them out, you know. Can you tell me one of the mounts that walk on water? It better be cheap, less than 15k. I don't think there's any walk on water mounts that you have to purchase. I think they're all just, you get them from reps and stuff, you know. There's not, to be honest, there's like thousands of mounts in the game and very few are actually purchasable. Some old dungeons changed, like SFK. Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think a lot of dungeons changed, and I've done them already because they were the heroic ones, right? Like, yeah, SFK and Dead Mines, obviously I've done those already. So I don't think, like, Zul'Farrak's changed, right? Yet that's the zone I would like to do. I'm really interested in the changes in Tanaris. Tanaris used to be one of my favorite zones. Tanaris and Feral, two of my favorite zones ever. In fact, I want to take a look at... What level is 1,000 Needles now? I'm completely missed that. Oh, it's 40 to 45. Interesting. Is that right? That's surprising. Wow, that really changed, huh? So yeah, like Southern Barrens would have been cool. What's regular Barrens? Regular Barrens is 10 to 20, so that's bizarre. So there's like a massive jump in level for some reason. Oh, I guess maybe... Ah, that's why. So Southern Barrens takes you right into Stone Talon, I guess? I don't know. It's confusing. Anyway. You might be able to start a guild doing the same as you. You'd be surprised how many people would do the same as you. For sure, but the problem, it's just not going to happen because I only have like a few hours a week to do this, basically. Maybe even less than that. I don't even really get to do this every week, so... It's a cool idea, but it's definitely something to do alone. But if I was super serious about it, you're right. There would definitely be a lot of people who would do it. It's just hard to enforce rules like this in the masses. Like, that's why I really hope they do end up doing what I've been talking about, a Mythic plus leveling system, where leveling's actually difficult again. Like, intentionally difficult as well, not like classic difficult where it's just poorly made. If they make intentional difficulty in Legion, in whatever 8.0 leveling is, I would be very happy about that. Are you on Moonguard? Nope. But I think we might do, so like ones that are in my head, like that'll probably not materialize for maybe like up to a year, but things that have been in my head for a while. If they don't do this, sanguine quest mobs, yeah, stuff like that. Bolstering, right? So you only can pull one at a time, stuff like that. Like, they could even make new mechanics. The thing that I always think about with that is, think about the Timeless Isle. Those mobs were essentially like Dark Soul mobs. They will kill you if they hit you, very, very close to kill you, and you could dodge every single thing they do. So if they hit you, you might die, but if they don't ever hit you, they do nothing, you know? And I like the Ordos ones, the ones I'm talking about there, like on the upper side of the island. That kind of stuff for leveling would be very good. And it's just optional, right? Just, you could turn it off. And then the whole Mythic Plus system, which I've been talking about for a while now, like, you make a leveling situation where if I would do Mythic Plus 10 leveling, the mobs are 10 levels higher than me, you understand? So that's a way to make it truly challenging, because the way hit works now, I'm fairly certain that's not relevant anymore like it used to be. Like, a big problem used to be that if you fought something 10 levels higher than you, you would never kill it. But I don't think that's relevant anymore. It may still be, but I'm not sure. I don't know the last time I would have seen that application. But regardless, if they did that, the mob would truly be challenging. It would be much stronger than you, you know? And then it would have these affixes or whatever it was, whatever. Like, I think maybe rotate monthly or something, or every 2 months. I don't know. But regardless, it would actually be a real challenge, unlike Classic, where it's like, oh, the mob just hits harder than hits me for more health than I have, and I have no way to stop that, you know? So then you'd actually have to care about gear, have to care about rotation, have to actually pay attention for leveling, you know? Nether Disruptors, yeah, I don't know. They're the fastest way to get legendaries, which will increase your item level, so I would definitely do it one way or the other. The fastest way to increase item level is, yeah, you know what? It's probably true, because the Nether Disruptor portals also give you the Baleful gear, right? Which is like free 850 gear, so that's not a bad thing. But you don't really get Nether Shards. The best way to get item level on a fresh character is do the Nether Shard farming. Nether Fart, I almost said. The Nether Shard farming. I'm really struggling with speaking right now. My mouth is so dry. I've been drinking water all morning too. I think maybe that's why, but regardless, just do the Sentinex stuff, yeah. But Sentinex is difficult unless you do Nether Shard, or unless you do the Nether portals. Okay, so where are we gonna go? Duskwood? We'll just cut across. So we gotta go Duskwood, and then it takes us right to Stranglethorn. Oh, that didn't one-shot it. What's Nether Shard farming? I just had 110 after a long break. It's where you go to the Sentinex and open up the portals with the keystone, like the little fragment things. I don't know what they're called, but there's like little crystals that you'll get from stuff on the island. You open up the portals from the Sentinex, demons come out, and when they die, they drop Nether Shards. And you could turn in 5,000 Nether Shards for an 880 piece. So the best way to get those portal things, the keys for the portal, is to do the Nether Disruptors portals that come when that building is up as well. So you would do that, you would get a ton of legendary, like, bad luck protection from that, and you would also be getting, like, you usually get almost a full stack of each blue, like, rare quality crystal to open the portals. With like two or 3 days worth of effort, you'd get like a full stack of each, and then you would go use them all on the Sentinex, and you would get like 4 or 5 pieces of gear with all of them, pretty much. So yeah, very efficient. But it requires a lot of time. Like that is a lot of time to do all that. But it's definitely the best way to get gear. It's guaranteed 880 pieces, which, yeah, are unbelievably good for a fresh character. I was able to get all my alts caught up to about 900 item level with just that method. And then once you have about 890 item level, you could start doing Mythic Plus. DK Blood is okay as tank. Are you new to the channel? Is that a serious question? Oh, look at that. There's Morladim. Let's try to kill this motherfucker. He should be easy to kill. He's quite low. Oh, what the hell? He just broke out of the thing. That's not good. How did he break out? That's interesting. Well, we killed him easily. That's his way of saying yes. Yes, blood DK is incredibly strong. I would encourage you to watch any of the recent VODs or videos I've made, and you will see why. Alright, we don't really want to cut through the cemetery if we don't have to. What level is this zone? This mob's a relatively high level. 20 to 25, interesting. So this is another zone I've never done. So like, eventually, I would like to do all the zones. You know, like, there's going to be some that I skip, and there's going to be some that I would have to do duplicate. And so like, anyway, I was talking about this and then got distracted. Oh, rare. I was talking about this and then got distracted. The other ideas I have for leveling challenges. This one is, oh, that was easy. This one's like the main one. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. But the other one that I've been thinking about for quite a while too, that won't nearly be as, I don't think it'll be very challenging, but it would be fun. Basically, any derivation of find a stat on the stat pane, wherever that is, the statistics pane, just find something and make it so you get to max level with 0 of it. Like, for example, quest complete 0. You know what I'm saying? That would be very interesting. Or creatures killed 0. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Largest hit dealt 0. Shit like that would be very interesting. So the main one would be no quests, like a completely quest-free run. But Siler did it, and he didn't realize until the end that the garrison stuff, like the treasures in Draenor, actually give quest credit, and that would be a big problem. But to be fair, I don't know how you would even get to some of the zones without doing quests. I don't know. Remember that Pandaren that got to level 90 without... Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Like, that's something that I would like to do. But basically, one that I would like to do is at least 1 to 60 grinding only. Not doing a single quest. That should be very easy. But I don't know... Like, I guess I can go to TBC because I can just walk through the portal. And Wrath, I guess I could take the Zeppelin. But after that, I don't know how I would level. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I know I can't do Legion. I would need a summon, I think. I guess I would just need a summon. Because you can't actually get to the Legion zones without the quests. So I don't know. It would be complicated, but... Just play private servers if you want to do that? Well, no. It would be very different on... in Legion. And it would be actually way harder in Legion. It would probably take more time in Legion than it would in... It would actually... That's probably not true because... the way player power has scaled up. But if leveling was like equitable in time to Classic, you get way less experience for mobs now than you did in Classic. Let's put it that way. That's what I'm trying to say. In Classic, you got like a very high amount of experience per mobs because they were terrible at making the game. But then they realized that they didn't want people grinding 1 to 60, which is what I do in Classic anyway. So anyway, we're almost there. Now this zone I know has a pretty big rework to it, so I hope to enjoy that. I've never done it before. I think it'll be cool. This was always one of my favorite zones, but of course, on private servers, everyone insists on doing some stupid world PvP shit, so you can never actually do the zone. Alright, time to start Stranglethorn. I'm not, definitely won't be finishing this zone today. 44 minutes in, I guess maybe we might get somewhat far, but... Alright, let's see.
You need something?
I have a feeling that Curzin's medicine men are disturbing more than just medicine. Curzin needs some way to quench insubordination, and the elixir under the guise of medicine would be the perfect way to do that. We need those remedies for research. Search the Curzin compound to the southeast. His medicine men and jungle fighters should carry the remedies of their bodies. So it's, I guess I missed a lead-in because it's kind of awkward. Inky Black Potion, indeed.
Well met.
I do most of the cooking for the camp. It used to be a lot of work until I bought a mechanical cooking pot from a goblin merchant. The pot is a wonder. It saved me countless hours until it broke. And you take the pot back to... Oh, that's interesting. So that quest is still actually here. Only Krasik, that used to be down in Booty Bay, I think. That's cool. Always nice to see those quests still around.
Need help?
Hello, Mage. That guy looks weird as fuck. Oh, fuck, I missed it.
Go with honor, friend. Light.
Hello, Mage. We are soldiers of Stormwinds and rebels from Curzon Compound, a large outpost that you'll find to the southeast of here. We're under the command of Colonel Curzon until he and those close to him started to descend into madness. We rebelled, set up camp here, and stood against Curzon. Now my sources are telling me Curzon has disappeared. I trusted my source, but it would help to hear it from a third party. Please head into the compound and...
Light bless you.
So that's a bit different than... This was not always here, I guess, huh? Yeah, I guess not. No, I think it was. Or maybe that guy was always there, too. I don't know. It seems like a Cataclysm storyline. Would you take the Naked Frostbolt challenge? What does that mean? Alright, so... Was that a monkey? Huh, little monkey. Alright, so starting familiar and familiar to... Oh. The Curzon quests were always here, even in vanilla. Well, I know that, like, quests to go to the Curzon quests were always there, but these are not the same ones that were there in vanilla. But I don't know if that guy was always there. Like, the guy who says he used to be part of the Curzon camp, but he's defected or whatever. I don't think that's who was there. Okay, that's annoying. Stealth mobs may be the death of me at some point in this game. They're very dangerous. I definitely would like to do a melee, though, at some point. Maybe the same concept as a melee. Maybe Enhanced Shaman. That might be fun. I've never played Enhanced. Like, the new Enhanced I've heard is really fun. Or what else? I don't know what else would be fun. I've never really played a melee. So, like, the old quest was to kill, like, multiple types of these guys as well, instead of this here. So this is definitely a new quest, but I just don't know if that dude was always there or what happened. Do melee horde side? Yeah, I would like to do a horde one too. I've never, like, yeah, I don't know. I've never done any of the quests, so I assumed that the alliance ones would be cool, but I guess both would be good. That's bruise weed. What do you prefer, horde or ally? For actual endgame, horde for sure. But I'm doing ally because I've not played an ally since classic, and it's been something I obviously have missed. Come back to Elysium, man. Server just went down. What do you mean, server just went down? I don't really have time. The problem is I don't really have time to play anything other than Legion right now. If I was going to play things other than Legion, it would be Breath of the Wild, honestly. I have to loot. Someday I'll probably play some classic again, though, but won't be anytime soon. At least not regularly. Every once in a while, it's like, yeah, maybe I'll log on for a minute, and then I realize that Anithema's completely dead, like, no saving it. And I would have to level on Elysium if I wanted to actually play there. And I do not have time to level another character. Okay, those are the plans or whatever. Guess those were always there. I think it was actually part of the bad medicine quest, wasn't it? If you said horde, sure. Can you tell me why? Just because all my mains are, like, all my characters are horde. But to be honest, Blood Elf racial. It's like the main reason that horde is better. It's not Deadman 10K players we had before the server crashed. What do you mean crashed? Like it crashed today and it's coming back up kind of thing. Yeah, I'm talking about Anathema, however you say it. That server is done. I logged on Friday and there was like 500 people on it. It was sad. Used to have like 14K people. But like I said, if I wanted to play on the Elysium, the proper Elysium server, I would need to level, and I don't have time for that. Nor do I really want to, honestly. Leveling is very boring. It's like he's running. What the fuck? The thing about Legion is there's pretty much like infinite reasons to play, so to play Classic again would mean that I would be not enjoying Legion, and as of right now that's not the case. The only reason I ever even really played Classic was because it was the hype thing to do. Like, when it came back, I was very excited to have my old characters back, and that was pretty much the only reason. I had spent so much time on Nostarius because WoD was so shitty. So that's basically what happened. Like, WoD was terrible, so I wanted to play Classic a lot. And I spent, like, tons of time on Nostarius. But then Legion came out, and I was like, okay, fuck private servers. Legion's amazing. And then when they said that our old characters would be back, I was like, ooh, I have to try that. So I just streamed for a little bit doing it. And then all of a sudden YouTube was like, all right, here, you're popular now. So I just kept doing it. Like, realistically, I never actually wanted to do what I did. And ultimately, it became very difficult to continue doing it. So that's why it ended the way it did. I was hoping that joining all those raiding guilds and keeping active on raiding would be enough to keep me interested, but Classic just has so little to do on it. It's such a shame. It's basically leveling and raiding, that's it. Because dungeons are effectively useless. And everybody treats dungeons like they're this like ridiculously hard content. Nobody ever wants to do them like slow and the proper way anymore, so it's difficult to find dungeon groups. Music's pretty good. I've never actually heard the music in this, so I don't know if this is what it was like in Classic. Pretty jazzy, really. A little bit of a exotic theme to it. I think it's kind of like a troll theme. All right, so we got that right. Oh wait, did we miss something? What is this? What is this? I didn't even realize I had this quest. I just like picked this quest up, I guess. I didn't even realize I did it. What the fuck? Oh, it was from a quest item. I don't know. It's weird. Alright, hopefully we don't get killed by these panthers on the way back. There's one. Let's just go. Ugh. Blinked into a wall. Hey, Paul, what's up, man? How's it going?
Hello.
I'm a little bit of an alchemist in my spare time, you know. Well done, hey there, guys, Metro. Now let's see what they've got for elixirs in there. Wait, in this elixir of theirs. He analyzes the sample you gave him. This is basilisk blood. No, it's mostly basilisk blood. They've added something to it, though. I'll need a control sample to perform a proper comparison. They most likely obtained the blood from the crystal spine basilisk found to the east of their compound. Bring me back some pure samples.
See you around.
See you around. See you later.
Hey there.
Hey there. Yes, the little ones seem to have taken a liking to you. You're lucky. At this age, the raptors are calm, peaceful, and easily trained. Keep her. Hey there, guys. Metro. She may come in handy. In fact, looks like your young raptor is hungry. If you're looking to keep her, why don't you find something for her to eat? The Lashtail often attack the basilisks of Stranglethorn, which can be found to the east, beyond Curzon's compound. She probably isn't strong enough to hunt on her own yet, but I'm sure she will eat freshly killed basilisk meat.
See you around.
Good. Up, too far.
King's honor, friend.
King's honor, friend. Not when you were part of the Curzon compound, though, huh? What were you able to find? Hey there, guys, Metro. I was able to find these 2 items. They killed him? And all this time, I thought they had him underneath an iron boot heel. What the fuck? Curzon's death is a relief. Oh, right. We killed him, I guess. Huh? Curzon's death is a relief, but what's more interesting and perhaps more immediate is a sign of some potential allies within the compound. I don't care exactly what it says. Right, I don't care what it says on the prison record. I know exactly why those 3 were locked up. Refusal to follow orders. They must have been spared from the madness, much like my fellow rebels here, and incarcerated for speaking up. Find them, hey there, guys, Metro. Find them and send them back here.
The Alliance.
Sure, I'll do it. Okay, so we got to go back to the compound to rescue those motherfuckers, and then we go across to the outside of the compound. Try to stay away from the raptors if possible, or the panthers. Let's get the old shield bag up there so we don't end up taking any stagger damage. So where are they going to be? In the caves, I guess? I didn't even really pay attention. Oh, maybe they're going to be in this house? Looks like it. I'm not really sure what the purpose of these people were. They're like, I guess, rebelling against being in the Alliance or some shit like that. But what are they doing here? They're just like hanging out in the jungle, basically. Feels like a movie or something, I guess. Probably a reference to some movie. What do you think? Would you want to desert and hang out in the jungle? As part of like a militia? Maybe. It sounds like it would be kind of fun. It depends on if like the leader was like a good dude or not. If he was like, cause like hanging out in the jungle without rules would be cool, you know? But if the dude's like a dickhead, maybe they were actually developing medicine. Maybe. Unlikely. See, like the mobs being 25, that's the biggest problem with the way leveling works right now. Okay. Oh, they're all in one cage. Interesting. Hell, already, yeah. So that's new. Freedom, sweet freedom. Thank you. I don't know how much longer we would have survived. Why? Anyway, if you don't mind, I'm going to teleport us back to Rebel Camp. Oh, okay. Cool. What was I going to say? I don't even know. And hang out with trolls? Yeah, they want to be human shamans. Maybe. That'd be interesting. Yeah, that guy's got a lightning shield on him. What the fuck? How does he got that shit? That's a good point, actually. I didn't even know there was something over here. I guess there is in Classic too, right? It's crazy how little of the zone was actually used in Classic. That's another big problem. Oh, anyway, I was talking about the levels. Like, the fact that I'm, like, severely out-leveling these mobs certainly doesn't help in terms of adding challenge. Like, I don't know. I think it's going to be this way no matter what. Oh, okay, he's eating it. I think it's going to be this way no matter what when I do this leveling challenge. Like, I'm never going to actually catch up. I'm always going to be behind or ahead in levels. Whereas it should be the opposite. Like, it should be harder to kill these mobs as I go, but it's actually getting easier because I continue the zones. Like, I don't know. I want to do the zones too because that's part of the immersion, but it's like the zones are out leveling themselves. So I'm getting to the point where by the time I finish the zone, which may relatively be difficult, I'm like 4 levels higher than what's meant to be, you know? Than what would have actually been challenging. I don't know. It's a shame. If they took the time to properly balance and add challenge to leveling, it could be a lot of fun. I think step 1 is scaling everything to you one way or the other, though. The Mythic Plus idea where you scale things higher than you is fun, but I think step 1 is definitely scaling mobs to you like in Legion. And I think they would do that. That sounds very logical. Like, they already have that tech. We've seen with, like, especially the AQ holiday, if you guys watched the video I made on that, very significant because it had World Quest tech out in AQ, you know? That's a big deal. They added the World Quest tech out to a Classic Zone. So I think you would expect to see that in Legion, or in post-Legion. Expect to see World Quest tech and scaling tech added to the old world in some facet. And I've seen a lot of people talk about this, but I think this would be really cool too. Basically add some type of currency that no matter what you're doing, you're getting. So kind of like artifact power, only expanded. Like, so it's all content. Like, if I want to go farm AQ, like if I want to go solo AQ to get transmog, I'll get like a very low amount of the currency, but I will get something out of it, you know? And if I want to go hang out in the old zones, there'll be world quests, you know, that can give that currency, whatever, you know, shit like that. Just like how you get a little bit of AP from, I just like can't even loot that mob. Anyway, just like how you get, you know, a little bit of AP from like pet battles and shit like that, you know? Like the pet battle world quests they give a little bit of stuff. They give less than what you would get otherwise. I think that would be very good for the game. But you'd have to make it like much, much lower, but it's still there. So there's still some reason to come, you know? There's still some benefit. It doesn't have to be like an incentive, but it's something to say like, oh, while I'm out here in Stranglethorn Vale, let's do this world quest. You know, something like that. I did Netherstorm Lore Master on one of my mages at 68. Ended up, oh my god, that's crazy. Oh, the group quests are still there in TBC? I didn't realize that. So one zone you got, what's that, 5 levels? That's crazy. Yeah, that's scary. That's why I don't think I'll finish this, because it's not like, if it never actually becomes challenging, then it's not going to be fun to do. But I'm hoping it will at some point become challenging. I guess you didn't do it naked, so yeah, we'll see. And I assume you had heirlooms, right? So you got 5 levels, but that was with heirloom experience. The problem for me is I fucking hate TBC leveling. It's my least favorite expansion for leveling. There's like 2 good zones in the whole thing. And I don't think they've changed it all, so I'm just not looking forward to going back to that. Wrath is alright. Like, I wouldn't mind doing some of the Wrath zones again. Especially Grizzly Hills and Howling Fjord. Those are zones I've only ever really done once or twice, and I would really like to do again. But, yeah, just Hellfire Peninsula, man. Ugh. It's so shitty compared to what it could be. There we go. Gotta get to the road again. Sick ass icicles, very high quality. I wish they updated the frost one too, like they did with the fire and arcane one. Looked very cool. But I think I would like to level like maybe an enhancement shaman. That would be the most fun melee. An enhanced shaman and like a BM hunter. I think the BM hunter would be the one I did the grinding only on, like no quests. And then enhanced shaman I would do like another version of this, because I think it would be a little bit more fun as melee.
How are you?
How are ya? There's something not quite healthy about this elixir. Hey there guys, Metro. Even though I haven't completed my analysis, I can sense it. This will do. Please hold for a moment while I test this out. After reducing the basilisk blood out of the elixir, I've uncovered an unusual precipitate. It appears to be a blue crystal of some sort. What the fuck is he doing? Consults his notes. It's not a singing blue crystal, not a pulsing blue shard. He flips towards a few pages. That's funny. It's a little nod to classic quests. Not a piece of the mind's eye, another classic quest. Nope, this isn't something we've seen before in Stranglethorn. If anyone has any more of this substance, I want it. Check the high-ranking Curzon troops in the back of their cave.
Have a good one.
To go in the cave. 5 levels, but with heirloom experience, 50% quest experience from 70 to 30, because I technically out-leveled that zone. I don't think it works that way.
Can
Maybe.
I help you?
She looks bigger already, you can see. Those raptors grow quickly. You are lucky to have found such a strong companion. Keep her by your side as long as you can. Hey there, guys, Metro. I'm sure she will prove to be an asset in the future, maybe. Oh. On a somewhat unrelated note, I've been putting together a collection of troll stories and legends for a personal project. I was just thinking you might be able to help me find some of them. The Blood Scalps at Balal Ruins on the coasts of the southwest maintain a large tablet documenting some of their stories. Of course, I'll reimburse you if you're able to bring any of these stories back to me. That's good. Thank you, hey there, guys, Metro. It looks like my suspicions were correct. The 3 prisoners seem to have escaped the affliction that gripped Curzon and the rest of the men. Before you arrived, Emerine teleported them over to Stormwind to get cleaned up after their ordeal. They promised to return soon. Now that our allies have been evacuated, it's time to run a final raid on Curzon's compound. They will never be weaker than they are right now, and with your help, you may be able to weaken them beyond repair. The 4 names that were listed in the officer's dossier, Anders, Galols, Miranda, and Esquivel, will be the highest ranking personnel remaining. Look for them in that cave in the back of their compound. Removing all 4 will be devastating to the Curzon forces. Go with honor. How's your day going, bud? Yeah, not too bad. Oh, I didn't pick up the quest.
What can I do?
Not too bad at all, man. It's alright. Got some stuff that I need to do this afternoon, so I went a little early today. I'm going to piss, though. I'll be right back, and we'll get a little bit more in here. Okay, I'm back. Let's get set up again. Hey, I hate this cave. This is definitely my least favorite part of this zone. Going into that cave is such a pain. At least it wasn't classic because the mobs used to run and they would respawn relatively quick, so it was like if you didn't go in with a group, you were pretty much asking to die at least a couple times. Won't be that way at this point, but I probably will have some problems. How's it going, Paul? When are you leaving? Tomorrow, I guess. Another player, and it is another human. I guess this is human only though, right? These quests would be all different for Horde. I don't know. Well, you wouldn't have quests here. You would be down there somewhere, I guess, right? Okay. The thing that sucks about the spell is it breaks the Frost Nova, so I can't get the guaranteed big hit from Icelands. Oh god, they still stun. That was another thing that always sucked. I used to hate that. The mobs, like, you'd end up pulling 2 eventually, and they would just chain stun you. Oh, they were stealth. That's what it was. I don't think they would run, but they'd be stealth. Oh no, they would run too. Yeah, these ones would also run. I think they did right there. See, look at that. It broke the thing. That's so shitty. Looking forward to when this class gets a little bit, well, like a little bit know. Right now it's kind of like I'm playing like half a class. What did I recently get? I haven't even checked spellbook. I got a new spell at some point. This have been Shatter. Fingers of Frost, maybe. Oh. I need to start using that again now. I think I need to start using Frostbolt again now. Because the thing is, me using a Flurry is not the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to use Frostbolt, obviously, and then you get like procs or something like that for Flurry. I'm not even really sure, but the pet freeze, I don't. What happens when you don't have a? what happens when you don't have a pet? Can you not actually use the freeze ability? So we're not actually going to get a new ability that's going to help us for a while. Is it Brain Freeze? No. That's a good passive, though. I don't know when. At some point, you get something that makes. Oh, there it is. Oh, I have it already. Ebon Bolt, then Flurry. Yeah, I guess so. Frostbolt has a 15% chance to empower your next Flurry to be instant cast. That's what we need. So yeah, we need to go back to Frostbolt now. So I have like 2 things that I didn't even realize I had that would basically make Frostbolt better. Flurry freezes for good ice lances. Nice. Yeah, not yet it doesn't, but it will. Oh, there's a guy standing right there. Water elemental helps. Yeah, that's how it worked in Mop too, but like what happens if you have Lonely Winter? Oh. Oh, so that's that. Oh, that's cool. So that's really strong. Procs relatively frequently. Holy shit, okay. That's the way to do it. Flurry is good for a pull. Nice. So can I see them so easily because they're lower level, or is that just how stealth works now? Take Lonely Winter with around 30% crit. I'm talking about for leveling though, guys. Only for leveling. I keep almost running into these mobs. Doesn't seem like it would matter, to be honest. Now that I'm gaining power, it's like almost getting to the point where these mobs aren't even dangerous. I'm not doing very much damage though. Like outside of the procs, Frostbolt doesn't do very much at all. Maybe what you said is best. Just Flurry on the pull and then a Frostbolt to fish for another one. This Flurry still does way more damage than Frostbolt. Water elemental should be fine for leveling, especially since you're naked. I got rid of it just because it seemed like the other options weren't very good. I can't remember. Ray of Frost, yeah, the other options aren't very good. Whenever you attempt to chill a target, you gain bone chilling, increasing frost damage you deal. So I don't know what that, like, attempt to chill a target, I don't know. That might be good, but it's just like I'm not going to use these things. Like, a 1 minute CD, like, it just doesn't help me. I don't fight things that would be strong enough to use that kind of ability. It's better to just have, like, increased damage on my for leveling go arcane. You guys are missing the point here, right? Oh, what the fuck? Getting dangerous. Might have to make some food here. I think we have a bunch of food, right? What's this? Oh wow, that gave me experience? That's interesting. So stuff like that's cool. Like if they added a little bit more of that kind of stuff around the old world, I think it would be even cooler. I didn't realize that there was chests that gave experience in the old world though. Alright, eat up. Full health. Ray of Frost is OP as hell at low level and in time walking. Nice. It's just not needed, right? Like, I would kill one mob with it and then it would die. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get anything from it. If there was like regularly boss type mobs that I had to fight, it would be good, you know? Oh, I have to loot? I haven't been looting at all. Holy fuck. I just realized that I just had to kill these guys. You can see mages get over 70% of their damage from Ray of Frost before 100. Nice. Getting Kill Jaden's Burning Wish should help you with quest mobs. Yeah, it's a good point, man. Well said. Should help me level a lot. Hopefully I'll get it soon. I've been really unlucky with legendaries so far. Especially ones that I would equip since I'm leveling naked. So I guess we'll eventually get it. I think the invincible mount helps. Yeah, maybe. I'll have to try that whenever I stop doing this challenge. Oh yeah, there's another guy down here. Okay, so you have to go to, like, there's like the 4 areas of the cave. I guess you got to go to them all. See, if Frostbolt was a little, oh, there we go. So if Frostbolt was a little bit longer of a, or shorter of a cast, it would be even better. Do I have to loot this guy? Hopefully not. Oh wow, he's gonna take a very strange route. Sounds good to me. I actually get hit by his lightning shield when I cast on him. That's interesting. Is lightning shield even still in the game? I don't even think it is. Whoa, what the fuck? Holy shit, he almost just one-shot me. What the fuck was that? He almost just killed me in one hit. What the fuck? Okay, that's a bit scary. That's a sign of things to come. We might be in trouble here. Gonna be another guy up there. Yep. I remember this cave too well. Hopefully they won't all have respawn. I really don't want to have to fight my way out of here, but I assume that will happen. Let's just try to go for the named mobs if possible. Uh-oh. Put up the shield there. Decent amount. Definitely interrupt the holy fire. That sounds like it would hurt. Casters are actually relatively tough for me because I basically have no way to mitigate it. Lightning shield is still in the game as a talent you never take as enhanced. Oh really? That's cool. Like an actual talent or an honored talent? Sounds like it would be an honored talent. Can't believe that dude storm strike me like that. He's like a fucking enhanced shaman. He's like rape mode all of a sudden. A toy? What the hell? Where do you get it? That sounds cool. I haven't played my shaman in a long time. I wouldn't mind leveling it now that heirlooms are in the game, but the heirlooms suck. It's funny how bad they are. It's like actually better to not even use the heirlooms and just use the 950 gear that, or 850 gear that you can buy on the auction house. You level way faster. I don't know about, like, I haven't actually done it, but like things take forever to kill with the heirlooms. It's like you're not even wearing heirlooms. The experience, I don't know if it makes up for it because things take so long to kill. So this is where Curzon himself used to be, I think, right? All the way at the back of the cave. Bit strange. You're the leader of this whole outfit and you're gonna fucking stay in a cave your whole life. Not my first choice. so nuts how much damage it does. That would be an interesting video. What? What would be? Oh, same route, same class. Heirlooms versus non-heirlooms? Well, it would be. Oh, you mean for actual, like, Legion and onward? Yeah, it'd be interesting, I guess. I wouldn't have time for that, though. I don't really have... I definitely don't have two of the same classes, that's for sure. Woo! I feel like that guy's gonna hit hard. Look at that big-ass sword he's got. Holy shit. My God, he just popped lust and shit? What the hell was that? 100, yeah, 100, 110. You're right, it would be interesting. But I definitely don't have two of the same classes at 100. I'm fairly certain the 850 gear is better, even if it's not, because it's well, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. It used to be really nice, like getting to 110 and already having 840 gear on, you know. But now you can just go. Now you can just go to the island there and get everything. Broken Shore. But yeah, I don't know. That's why you roll a gnome warrior, boys. Nice. Don't ever get Frost Nova one shot? What does that mean? I'm trying to get out of here, so let's go. How far did you get with soloing Nightmare? Emerald Nightmare? Wait, what is normal ED? I don't know what ED is. Emerald Nightmare? Is that? Oh, Emerald Nightmare. Yeah, yeah. It's not. I couldn't get past the first boss. First boss was it was so bizarre too. It's on the stream there. The first boss was like a complete fucking joke. It was hilarious. She couldn't even kill me if she wanted to. Like, she literally would have to, I don't even know. Something crazy would have happened for me to actually die during the proper part of the fight. And then the enrage happened and she would just like one-shot me. She just killed me in like 5 globals. Not even. It was probably like more like 3 or 4 globals. It was bizarre. It's a 10-minute enrage too, so it means I would have had to increase my DPS by like, I had her at like 15% at 10 minutes. So I would have had to increase my DPS by like probably 100k to be able to kill her. So, not possible. If I had more damage, it would have been easy though. Basically, I need to get my Demon Hunter set up for soloing stuff. Because Demon Hunter does so much more damage and so much more flexible. They have about the same amount, like they have like 60% of the self-healing as blood, and you wouldn't really need it, at least not on that fight. That fight is like the boss couldn't kill me if it wanted to. I bet like non-damage dealers could probably kill that fight easier than a tank, because the bitch literally, like I actually AFK'd for, I think it was like a good, well, that's a true point actually. I fucking like AFK'd for like 30 seconds. I don't know if I would have done 15% in 30 seconds. But regardless, I AFK'd for like a good portion of time. I took my hands off the keyboard and she didn't do more than like 10% health to me.
What can I do for you?
Brother Nimitz opens up the pouch and lets you place the crystal inside. I knew they'd have some more of this substance. I'm going to send this to my contacts at Fort Livingston to the south. Hopefully they'll have more luck with it. Thank you for everything. Sure.
Safe travels.
Oh, 30. Bring a DPS. It won't be soloing then, will it? So we get a new talent. Let's take a look at that, actually. Oh, that's cool. So, Shimmer. Is that the same distance? Yeah. Oh, castable while casting. What the fuck? Makes your next mage spell with a cast time shorter than 10 seconds castable while moving. Interesting. Oh, 3 charges. That's pretty good. Ice Barrier increases your armor by 100% while active. Well, that's not very good. Ice Flows is neat. Well, this is cool, but I don't know. I think this is better off. Ice Flows is probably gonna help me out a lot. I don't know why I have that on the bar.
Light be with you.
Marvelously executed. Hey there, guys. It's Metro. My men and I can handle the rest. With Curzon out of the picture, we may be able to continue our original expedition here in Stranglethorn, which was, no matter. Please feel free to pursue or peruse our armor stores. You may find something that fits you well.
Or the Alliance.
I doubt it. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hello.
Who's this? Oh, it's that chick. I arrived in Stranglethorn to study a feature known as Altar of Nias, but made the unfortunate choice of denying Colonel Curzon's advances, which earned me several years in that cage. Now that I'm out, I figure I might as well continue with my original studies. What level am I? The next part of the zone is 30, right? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go. Am I right about that? I really would like there to be some challenge here, and there's just never going to be challenge if I constantly am behind or ahead on levels. We'll come here on another character. I would like to have done the top half of the zone, but yeah, it's just getting to be a bit much now. Okay, let's see if we can get the lead in. Crape of Stranglethorn, sweet. By order of the Royal Highness, King Anduin Rin, all able-bodied citizens of the Alliance are to report to Bronwyn Harmstrike at the Explorer Legion dig site. The Explorer League's expedition needs your help to safeguard its site and findings from the marauding ogres. Travel south from northern Stranglethorn Vale and follow the road to the Explorer League's dig site for glory and the Alliance, or honor of the Alliance. Okay. Yeah, bring a DPS, I'll help you solo. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, bring a hunter. I hear they're best at soloing. Yeah, that's a good point. Honestly, like a BM hunter would probably have done better. Wait. Oh, that's... Yeah, I guess that's where we need to go. Hey, Matt, what's up, man? How's it going? Long time no see, it feels like. So does this stay on me for good? No. Let's test it out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Target still needs to be in front of you though. Oh, I could get two charges of it. Target not in line of sight. That's awkward. Wait, so what happens? Do the charges refresh? Oh, they do. That's interesting. Wow, oh, it maxes 3 though. Fuck. I was gonna say, so that means I could just get like infinite stacks. That's pretty cool. So I could actually like kill this stuff while we're moving away from it. Of course, if it stays in line of sight, you can. But I'm actually gonna lose my stacks now. That's interesting. Interesting spell. I think that was in the game in MOP when I played them, but it wasn't very good. Or maybe I wasn't very good at using it. I can't remember. Just solo the raid with 24 more people? That's true. That's a good point, actually. It would definitely be a lot easier with 24 more people. Oh, the Inky Black Pots are about to run out. Let's put on another one. Where'd the fucking Murloc go? What the hell? Oh my god, seriously? Someday I'll get to use this. What is this? Oh, a pet battle. That's cool. Did he just wave at me? He pointed at me. That's interesting. Well, doing well, thanks. How's your mom getting along? Physical therapy start? Physical therapy starts on Monday. Keeping you guys in my prayers. That's so awesome, man. Thanks so much. Yeah, she's doing relatively well. She's struggling, but she's getting better. Physically, she's healing very well. Very fast, honestly. She's ahead of schedule in terms of healing, but a bit behind in terms of progression of the league, you know? Just because she's very scared that she's going to do damage to her leg again by putting any pressure, or, you know, like working it too hard. So hopefully physical therapy will help her with that, but... That's pretty nice. Like fully on the move. Although I don't know. Maybe the double blink's better off. I feel like I'm not going to use this very well. Seems like it's kind of hard to use, to be honest. This is a large zone though. Do we have to go that way? I think so. The blink thing's interesting because you could use it while you're casting Frostbolt. I don't know if I would ever do that though, because I have the blink that makes me go forward, right? Always, so I wouldn't really want to cast Frostbolt and then blink at the same time because I would be going closer to the mob. But if I had to blink where I was, if I was that doing, I can't remember how it works, but it makes it so you can blink in multiple directions instead of the way your character's facing, I think. It's like the direction you're moving. It doesn't have anything to do with, yeah, like now it always blinks you forward. That must be what it is. You can shimmer while casting. Yeah, exactly. I know, it's pretty cool. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I forgot about this. So is this an alliance town down here? I'm not sure. Ice float seems like a better choice. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of travel, so double blink would probably be nice. That's kind of cool. Don't fall into that. I wonder what happens if I did. Is there a way out? Oh yeah, I guess there's like paths and stuff. So this is an alliance town, right? This must be that thing that guy said, Fort Livingston or whatever. Yeah, this is it. Interesting. Well, this is not yet the new zone, right?
Get cabin or get going.
What the fuck? I don't think this is where I have to go right now.
When I'm angry.
Okay, but how are we gonna get across? Isn't the zone like cut in half by this maelstrom thing? Guess there's some kind of path. What's this? I wonder what happens if you fall in. Are you fucked? I assume there's some kind of way out. Let's see if I could figure a way down. Looks a bit risky. I don't know if that's it. It looks like that might be a way down. Nope. I'm fucked. Wow, I'm like legit fucked too. Huh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure this out the hard way. Oh, I'm gonna... No. Land in the water. Oh! What the fuck? Are you serious? Okay. That's weird. Oh, okay. That's even more weird. It's so bright. It's so funny, like, playing with Inky Black Potion for so long, the screen's, like, actually so bright. It's, like, hurting my eyes now. Where the fuck am I? So, we gotta go back to Fort Livingston somehow. Well, that was not what you wanted to do. One thing that I definitely like about leveling is not having to go back to the city to train your spells all the time. That was really unfun. That's like my least favorite part about leveling in Classic. Having to constantly go back. Like, luckily, I mean, it's kind of a good thing that it takes so long because you could spend multiple hours out there without having to worry about going back. But like once leveling becomes faster, it's like, holy fuck, you have to go back. Like in TBC, it was a huge pain. Like leveling a character in TBC, like through Classic content, it was like you had to go back like once an hour basically. It was kind of annoying. I guess there's like, this is a path though. People were so mad that they removed that. I don't see why anybody would be mad that we removed that. Like a good compromise would, like, the thing that sucks about it is you had to go back to the city. I don't really care, but like, I think people were mad that you didn't have to train spells anymore because that was something that people had fond memories of. But what I would be, like, a satisfying compromise would be to just put the trainers in regular hubs. You know what I'm saying? Or make it to be some way that you don't actually have to go all the way back to Stormwind to fucking train your abilities. It's just retarded. It's just such bad game design. It breaks up the process so heavily and it just artificially adds time to the process. It's just not fun. So that's cool. And this is pretty nice. I've never actually like properly been here. I've flown over it a few times on the way to Booty Bay. Can't remember for what. Maybe the fireworks, 4th of July, or the Pirate Day thing. I think Pirate Day, right? That was one. Okay, well, we have quite a lot of travel still. I don't know how we're even gonna get there. I don't know where that even is. I've never actually been there before. I assume that's a new... Oh, the zombies are still there. They're still higher level too. It's hard to get enough gold to be able to buy all the spell upgrades. Yeah, that's another thing. It's just the game was just so poorly made. It was unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. Like you'd hit 60 and you'd have to like not do real content yet because you'd have to go get enough gold to be able to train some spells and shit. That's just stupid. There's a lot of stuff that if they just added like long challenging leveling with how the game is now, it would be way more fun than classic leveling. Mobs that you actually had to think about when you killed, you know, when you tried to kill, and you know, I would probably still do it without a mount and stuff, you know, like things like that, like things that get you a little bit more interested in what you're actually doing, because that's the thing about leveling. It's like, if you already know the story and you do it multiple times, you just don't give a fuck. You're just trying to speed through it. There's no reason to replay leveling other than to get the character at max, and now you can just buy a boost for that, so. Anyway, we're finally here. Let's see. Got some dwarves. How are ya? Great to meet ya.
What's on your
What's on your mind? Ahem, The dwarf clears his throat for several seconds. You're looking for something to do? And you come to ask me, lonely old Goris? Ah, well, that's a first. Ah, got it. The vale to the north is filled with a bunch of useless belly-scrapping basilisks. They don't do nothing for no one, and I hear they turned a guy to stone once. Oh, that sucks. If you kill him, I'll give you some of my stuff. Oh, that's a good trade, actually.
Safe travels.
Safe travels. That guy's got a big-ass sword. What the fuck? It's a weird-looking sword.
Great to meet you.
It's good to see you here, Mage. I agree.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Hey, you must be that fellow that Wolford was talking about. Welcome to the dig site. Hey there, guys. Who's Wolford? Anyway, we were actually just starting a project when you arrived. Would you mind bringing the sample out over to Dask? I need him to help me find out how old it is. I guess. Oh, over here? Are you fucking serious?
Can I help you?
Dask the flask gob fizzle. Hey, you got something that needs mixing? Not really. So once again, it falls upon Tiny Dask to get the Explorer League's work done. All right, let's see what we've got in there. Whatever it is you want to do, I've got a recipe that'll do exactly that. You want an exploding potion? Boom. You want a lightning potion? Boom. You want a shrinking potion? Smearp? What does that mean? So Bronwyn says he wants a carbon dating potion. Easy. I can make that in my sleep. The thing is, if we want it to be accurate, I need to get some quality ingredients. Start with some humor. From a basilisk to the north. I'll need it to be a pretty big basilisk.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. I don't think basilisks have much of a sense of humor, to be honest.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, so I think this area used to just be like a clearing. And yeah, okay. I remember this area. I think there was some quests here. I think I did a few on Elysium when I leveled my shaman. Because I remember getting ganked out here. Yes, definitely. I remember these quests now. Oh, what is that? Oh, interesting. I don't think that's what was here in the prior years. Anyway, let's focus on what we have. We don't have a ton of time left. Probably less than an hour left, so try to go for at least 2 full hours today, maybe 2.5. Let's go. Oh my god, is there a path through the mountains? Maybe we can go up this. Oh, yo, Game of Thrones tonight, though. Man, I'm so excited. Game of Thrones is so fucking good, dude. It's crazy. Looks like this is like a relative shortcut. Maybe. Not exactly. It's just a different entrance point, it seems. I don't know how I missed it, to be honest. How did I miss this? Maybe I didn't miss this. Maybe this is where I came in? Garabashi Arena. Interesting. Garabashi. Zanzil Mindslave. I was too busy looking at the... Yeah, I did miss it, for sure. I was too busy looking at the trolls and talking about nonsense, as is typical for Metro. The arena's there. I wonder if I can go in and fight. Probably lose. That would be my guess. I definitely wish ZG was still a level 60 dungeon, though. I would definitely try to solo it. That would be fun. But yeah, whenever I do the grinding only, that will be definitely something we'll be doing. Soloing dungeons. Should be relatively easy. With like full heirlooms and shit, you know? Apparently it's good experience too. Wouldn't mind doing Nomergun. I haven't done Nomergun in like years. Feels like it's been ages since the last time I did Nomergun. It was probably, the last time I did was probably on the classic server. I don't know if it's changed at all. I think there was like some recent reason to go in there. I can't remember. Was there a recent reason to go in Nomergun? I think there was. Maybe for an artifact? I feel like I've been in there recently. Just can't remember for what. Oh, it was that stupid pet. I think it was the pet. There might have been more though. I feel like I remember seeing max level mobs down there for some reason. But I definitely was in there for that pet. The leopard, or it wasn't a pet, I think it was a transform item. Turn you into a leper gnome. Crazy end boss. Say so. Yeah, see, I'm already not using ice flows. I need to just take the blink thing. With the buttons? Yeah, the buttons were weird, huh? This music's even better down here. I think I have... no, okay. It's like an elite or something like that that I have to kill. I don't think I need to loot anything down here. Let's kill that one first. What is that? Seriously. Me hearties. I be having some extra treasure. Oh, it's time for the Gurbashi Arena. Interesting. Yeah, it's every 3 hours on the hour, right? I wonder if there's actually people who do it still. Probably not on this server. This is a fucking RP server. I could probably walk in there and get it, honestly. It would be pretty funny. Damn. Double proc. Oh, it's these behemoths that you have to kill. Scale belly, what the fuck? What? Hello? Why is this thing not dying? Why is it at full health? God damn, man. These are no joke. Stunned and taking double damage from eye rays. This is not good. Oh my god, just quit it. I'm trying to kill you. Holy Christ. Finally. That was interesting. Oh, I got its humor. Is that a rare? Yeah, it is. That's a scary ass rare, man. It took me like 5 minutes to kill those fucking mobs. Oh wait, that was the only one of them. Oh. Well, anyway, I don't... rares are not useful. They actually like make the zones like faster, and you don't want that. So now that we're finally fighting mobs that are at least an appropriate level for now, it's probably not going to stay that way. Hopefully it will. A little bit more of a challenge. If I was 4 levels higher than that mob, I probably would have killed it very quickly. How much stats do I actually have? 60 intellect. I don't know how much that affects it. Like, I don't know how much 60 in is, but I have 6% crit too, which is kind of weird. I guess you just get that passively. Oh, I haven't killed enough. I really like this zone though. Definitely one of my nostalgic favorites. This, like Feralus, especially the lower part, lower half of the zone is really good. I like Feralus a lot. I like Tanarus a lot. Ungoro, obviously. I think everybody likes Ungoro. But part of the reason I like these zones so much is because they were so, like, I have really good memories of them, as well as like they were positive memories, you know? It was like the first zones that had actual quests, like good amount of quests in them. Like sub 30s, you basically had no good quests. The zones were like so poorly designed that it was like you'd be spending like hours of travel basically from quest to quest. And that's why grinding is so much better in Classic. One of 3 reasons, of course. As we've said dozens of times. Metro, do you raid with your guild, or do you only play Mythic plus DK? Yep, it's like my guild too. I'm the GM.
Need assistance?
Alright, step 1, gathering ingredients is all done. Time for the next step, getting more ingredients.
Hi there.
This humor won't serve on its own. Too thick, way too thick. The Nagas to our west maintain a shrine that dispenses the only clean water this side of Duskwood. For our potions, I'll use river water, but brown water. For most potions, I'll use river water, but yeah, okay. Obtain it from Nekmani Wellspring at the peak of the Naga camp.
Alrighty
Good
then.
luck. All right.
Welcome.
Oh, what the hell? 3 quests? Care to purchase something? I guess so. Well, no. Hi, I'm the town merchant, and Bronwyn's my dad. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I shouldn't get too excited. Father says it's not professional. That's true. Anyhow, people always come to me asking for heavy leather or rough hides, but I think they might also like it if I had some soft materials. Ooh, I bet. Think you can get something for me? You'll find a few panthers nearby, but if you want to see big tigers, you'll have to go northwest from here. Northwest of that big troll arena. Okay. The Naga explorers to our west carry a valuable ocean reed, Acarus reed. Traders use them to make medicines and poultices, and craftsmen use them to line armor or even wrap cigars. In the evenings, when digging's done, Father's been teaching me how to use them, but unfortunately we ran out. Would you mind getting us? Yeah, sure. That's a quest from the old days. And so they're just going to leave them around. Father says that a responsible merchant is always keeping an eye out for good deals. I've been trying to look for deals everywhere I go, and I think I've just found one. The Naga to the west have dozens of statues that they place on the ground where they live. They couldn't possibly need all of them, so I was thinking that we take some for ourselves. Free statues.
Safe travels.
That's good.
Well met.
Ahem, alright. Well done, and congratulations on killing them, I mean. Here you go.
Be good.
Alright. That's it. So we're done with those quests. Velvety Panther Fur. Why does it say it's here? But they said it was above the arena. Oh, well, most are apparently. Apparently there's like one here maybe? I don't know. It's strange. I do not see any here. That's strange. That's like a cartographer error. Like the old quest add-ons used to always have bugs like that. Alright, so let's go see if we can't do that quest first, I guess, since it's kind of out of the way. And then the other ones are all next to each other. That's cool. So we're progressing through what I expected to be most of the zone's content relatively fast. I really don't know what... I guess there's maybe stuff down here too, but like these quests were... These were like the bulk of the lower half of the zone there, so... Without those, I don't know what else is there. That was kind of like the quest that you would, like once you were 40, you could still kind of do some stuff in Stranglethorn, and those were, some of those were there. And then I guess, yeah, the pirate stuff, like over here maybe. We'll see. I'm looking forward to this zone. This is a zone that, like I said, I have good memories of, so. Okay, first one down. Velvety Panther Fur, but they are stealth, so we gotta be careful here. I only have 6 seconds on this brain freeze thing. I definitely miss, man, Frostfire Bolt was really cool. So is Frostfire Bolt just not in the game anymore? I like the way it looked, to be honest. Like, it's kind of a silly thing to say, but I kind of like the way it used to look. Maybe Frostfire Bolt's for fire now, or something? I don't know. I used to love the way that, because Brain Freeze used to just be for Frostfire Bolt, right? Like, it's basically the same thing. Every once in a while it would proc and you'd get a free one. That spell was very cool. Tis not. What? What's not? It's not in the game anymore? That sucks. People are here already. Can't get a Sunday worth of peace in this house. I'll be right back. I might have to go. I'll be right back. Yep, always something going on here on Sundays. Alright, unfortunately, even more people showed up, so I'm gonna have to go. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to just log out here, I guess. I don't think there's any type of inn. Just make sure we log out somewhere where we're not gonna get killed by mobs when we spawn back in. We only stream for less than 2 hours, it sucks. If for some reason I have more time, I'll try to stream again later, but I don't think it's gonna happen. People who aren't even supposed to be here showed up, so I have to go. Let's kill this mob. Sorry about that, but it's just so unfortunate, man. I just pretty much can't stream on Sundays anymore because people always come over. All right, I'll definitely, either way, tomorrow a video's going live. 10 a.m. tomorrow, I have a video going live, so I definitely appreciate you guys checking that one out and giving your thoughts on the topic at hand there. And hopefully I'll be on Tuesday recording another solo run of the, what's it called? The Karazhan Nightbane run, so that will go live hopefully on Thursday. But yeah, sorry, I wanted to stream for at least another hour, but people just show up, so I gotta go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys probably not again today, but definitely tomorrow on a video and hopefully during the week. So thanks for watching.